everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Marie and I am a beautiful mess. Here I approach makeup from the viewpoint of the novice. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It really lets YouTube know that you like my content and that other people with the same interests as you will like my content too. As you may notice, my face is done up. Aside from the lips and the eyes. And the reason for that is I got the new Theresa Is Lethal palette in the mail. I'm super excited for this. So when this came out at the end of September, I really very much had wanted it and just time got away from me. So when she posted on her channel that it was last call for this, I was like, oh my God, I get it on my shits. I have to get on my shits and get this order in. So I went to Lethal Cosmetics. They are a company based out of Germany, which is my first indie brand, guys. My first indie brand. So when I went to their website, they didn't have the palette in stock. So I hopped on over to Camera Ready Cosmetics and they had the palette in stock, but they didn't have the eyeliner that I wanted or the blush. So then I hopped back over to Lethal Cosmetics after ordering this bad boy here. And I ordered the blush and the eyeliner that I wanted. But because that's coming from Europe, that's not gonna get here until the beginning of December. And I could not wait to play with this, you guys. So we're gonna do a look today. And once the eyeliner and the blush comes in, I'll do another look for you. But I'm really excited. Let's get into it. So if you wanna know what is on my face now, and please excuse the scratch on my nose. Apparently I maul myself in my sleep. Who would have thunk it? It's causing my foundation not to sit right on my nose, but I feel like that's always a struggle for me. I've also not got anything on my lips right now because I wanted to see what eyeshadow look we went into with this before making a decision on the lips. Everything that's on my face is going to be in the description box down below. So without further ado, the Theresa Is Lethal palette. If you don't know Theresa is dead, I will link her channel down below. She is actually the YouTuber that I watched that, unbeknownst to her, convinced me that I could do YouTube too. So thank you, Theresa. I don't think you watch, but if you are, thank you for the inspiration. This has been the best time that I've had since the end of July. So thank you so much. So let's get into it. So this is what the front of the palette looks like. This is what the back of the palette looks like. And this is not her first collaboration with Lethal. This is actually her second. Of course, I was not into makeup when the first collab came around, so I missed that one. And I sure as hell wasn't gonna miss this one because when I saw this color story, you guys, I was like, oh my God, I need to put that on my face. And then when I saw other YouTubers take a look at the palette and do some eyeshadow looks, I was like, I need to put that on my face immediately. So I'm gonna pop in a clip here of what the swatches look like. When I went in and swatched these, I could not believe how buttery they were, how pigmented they were. Again, like I said, this is my first foray into an indie brand. And when I look at this palette, usually when I look at a palette, I'm like, where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I start? What look am I gonna do? And I look at this palette and I'm like, I see that look, I see that look, I see that look, and I wanna do them all. So I feel like this is gonna be a favorite palette of mine that I'm gonna be playing with for a while. And I really love the way that she laid them out because the colors work so well together. It just, I'm super excited. And you guys, this is a duochrome and that's a trichrome. Oh my God, it's my first ones. I'm so excited. So I really struggled as to what look I really wanted to do today. And I see many different ones. So I'm just gonna let inspiration take me. And we're gonna start with this gray shade right here called Space Duster. I don't know how pigmented these are, so we're gonna go slow and work our way in. And I'm just gonna put that in the crease. Oh, these are pigmented. You guys, these are really pigmented. Oh, I love. Okay, now I see what all the hype is about indie brands. The brush I'm using today is a Morphe H5 brush. Just a crease brush, putting that color in my crease, blending it out, putting it a little bit above. Like I said, I have so many looks in my head that I want to do with this palette. I feel like I'm going to be wearing it for a good long while, which is good and bad all in the same breath because I got so much eyeshadow from the Sephora sale. And then I bought more at the Ulta sale for the Black Friday sale, so. All right, I'm liking how that's looking. We're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I did prime my eyes first with an eyeshadow primer. I used the Sephora eyeshadow primer, and like I said, all the products that I used on my face will be down below in the description box. I really like that these are so highly pigmented. You only need a little bit. It really gives a great covering on my eye. Gray is not really a shade I've really fucked with before. I really like how it's blending too. I usually don't do my base first because of fallout, and I do see I'm getting a little bit of fallout here, but that's probably my user error. But for a video like this, when I'm just doing an eyeshadow look with you guys, it doesn't make any sense not to do my base. Oh my God, I love how that looks. Probably should have done that light pink first. There's just so many things I could do with this palette. Now, I really want to go into this shade right here called Plutonian, but I feel like that's what everybody does. I want to be a little bit different. So the next shade that I would really want to go into is Specimen 3. We're going to go into Specimen 3. All right, we're going to try one of these new brushes that's supposed to help deposit things in my crease. I got some brushes from the Morphe sale. We're gonna try this guy right here. This is a Morphe H1 brush. I think it's meant for a brow bone, but we're gonna try it for the outer corner. We're gonna go into Specimen 3. I so wanna go into Venus Envy. Oh my God, I wanna do all the looks. Committing, we're committing now. So I'm just gonna pop that into my outer corner. Oh, I do like this brush for this. For detail work, absolutely yes. I do really like the pigmentation on these. I would think deep shadows like this would be patchy. Not experiencing that at all. Oh, I love this. And as always, like as I'm going color by color, I'm getting inspired. Blending out the edges right there. We're gonna try to do the same thing to the other eye. I could see this as an eyeliner. In fact, the eyeliner that I got from Lethal is the Galactic Goo color, which is similar to this. Theresa has been talking about the Lethal liners for as long as I've been watching her channel, which has been since the end of July. And she has the same problem as I do about colors staying in the waterline, and she says Lethal stays, so I can't wait to try it. Okay, I'm in love with this. I kind of knew I would be, just based on what I'd seen. And then I'm gonna take another fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into Pew Pew. We're gonna go into Pew Pew, and I'm gonna blend out the edges right above the crease. Even the pastel pink is pigmented. Yeah, and this gray has blue undertones, so when that pink is mixing with it, oh, I love. I'm gonna take a clean, fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna blend. So both of these shades are calling my name, and I think either one would work, but I really wanna go in with this brown on the lid right here, and then see what that blue looks like over it. So we're gonna do that. Ooh. I mean, for a basic ass bitch, that page is so cool. Oh God, I like it. And then I'm gonna go in with a paddle brush, and we're gonna go into Space Trash right here. By the way, that brown color was called Area 52. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna get Space Trash on my brush. And I wanna see how this works without wetting it. Nope, definitely need to wet it just because it's crumbly. So we're gonna spray that. Oh, okay, yeah, you have to spray. Wow. Okay, I'm in love. This is gorgeous. We're gonna leave some real estate because guess where that silver's going? We're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I was a little bit apprehensive. These are not my normal colors, but it was an opportunity to support Theresa and an opportunity to try an indie brand that I've never tried before. So I was all about it. That is gorgeous. Oh, and when you put it over different colors, it changes it. All right, I'm gonna go in with my fluffy brush and blend. And I love that when you blend, some of the sparkles travel. Oh God. You guys, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love. All right, I'm gonna take a smaller paddle brush like this. This is a ColourPop E18. And we are gonna go into TV dinner. The reason why I'm using a little bit bigger of a paddle brush is because I don't just want it for the inner corner. I want to bring it up a little bit too. So we're gonna do that. Oh, look at that. Wow. I'm glittery, like a Twilight vampire loves. All right, I'm also gonna bring that silver down a little bit. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Take me to your leader. I do, I feel very alien. I feel very sparkly, very otherworldly, very Twilight vampire. All right, we're gonna blend that silver out just like we did the blue and see what happens with it. Okay, now I understand the hype behind indie brands. Lethal, I'm gonna be ordering more. Yeah, this is my first time I've ever ordered Lethal Cosmetics. And, you know, if you're here in the States, Camera Ready carries them. That way you don't have to wait for things to come from Germany. But like I said, Camera Ready was out of some of the things that I was looking for. And between the two of them, I was able to get what I wanted. And if you're interested in this, jump on it. I don't know if they still have it in stock or not. I can't not use this purple. So we're gonna put that on the lower lash line. Yes, we are indeed. And we're gonna try this new brush I got from Morphe. This is the H2 brush. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of Plutonian and I'm gonna use it as an eyeliner on my lower lash line. And then I know what else I want to do with that lower lash line. Can you guess? Can you guess? Because that pink shade is calling to me too, which would mean we've used every color in the palette except for that green. That poor green. We will be using that green. I see so many things I could do with it. I love that. We're gonna do the same thing the other eye. I got my lights all purpley in the background just for this occasion. I want it to be out of this world. Okay, this is definitely working the way that I want it to. Whether or not it'll stay in my wateriness, we don't know. Only time will tell. And then I'm gonna take this angled Morphe brush that has this spoolie on the end. This is the M158. And we are gonna go into Hive Mind, and I'm gonna put that underneath as well. Probably need to spray this too. We're gonna put that below the purple. I think just on the outer third. And then bring that up into that teal color. Oh, I love that. I love that. I really fucking love that. I'm just gonna take another fluffy brush and I'm gonna blend that out. I'm gonna go ahead in and do liner and mascara and we'll be back to talk about my final thoughts. All right guys, so this is the finished look. I gotta say, I'm fucking in love with this palette. I'm just in love with this palette. One of the things I'm coming to realize is this blue, depending upon what color you put underneath it, that blue takes on different colors of the shadow that's underneath. that's kind of why I wanted to use the brown in some of the tutorials I had seen already a couple months ago. I had seen that it was taking that on, but I wanted to see what it would do with that brown. Plus, I wanted to use the majority of the colors in the palette. I think the only color we didn't use was Venus Envy. I'm in love with this. Just the glittery of it. Like I'm sparkling like a Twilight vampire. I am in love. And this makes me want to try more from Lethal. This makes me want to try other indie brands to break out and expand my horizons. So Theresa, thank you for being an inspiration. Congratulations. Sorry I'm late to the party, but congratulations, and I hope, you know, there's a third since I missed the first one. So as you can see, I have done a wardrobe change because it is not the same day as the first look that I had gone ahead and filmed, because I got in my order from Lethal and I'm super excited. So I thought since I hadn't put the first video up, I would just do a second look with the eyeshadow palette, and then we would also play with this beautiful purple blush that I am so in love with. I have been wanting a purple blush. We'll see if it's everything that I have been dreaming about. And then I did also pick up the Galactic Goo eyeliner, which I wanted to try an eyeliner from Lethal. So I thought, what better eyeliner to choose than one from the Theresa Is Lethal collection. So I have done my base with the same products as I did from the first look. So we're gonna do a second look. I have not put any blush on, so we're gonna start there with this amazing purple blush right here. So we're gonna swatch this and look at that. Oh my God. Like, I'm hoping that I'm not gonna regret this. I'm going to have to go in with a light hand for sure, but I don't know what has gotten into me. For whatever reason, like, I just really wanted a purple blush. And I thought I had ordered one from the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, and it was pink, it was not purple, thanks to, you know, my phone showing me a different color than what I thought it was. But this is purple, and so we're gonna try this. Plus, it's the first time I'm using a blush from Lethal. So I'm just taking one dab onto my blush brush, and I have a feeling, yep, the bitch is pigmented. But, oh my gosh, that is what I was thinking it was gonna be. So I was thinking on my dark skin tone that you would see purple pieces to it, but that for the most part, it would be just a very cool blush, just very flattering to my skin tone. And I gotta say, I'm not mad at it. It is definitely out of my comfort zone. It's definitely out of my wheelhouse. But I'm not mad at it at all. Just blend this out a little bit. And I think that looks stunning. Stunning. I'm excited. I'm very excited. So I have really been trying to spread my wings a little bit. That if something tickles my fancy, that I give myself the permission to go ahead and do it. Look at that. I'm gonna have this blush for a good long time. That's good because it is limited edition. And I don't know if Lethal carries a purple blush normally, but I'm not mad at it. I think it looks gorgeous. I think it's perfect for that cold girl makeup look that's been going around lately. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm excited. Okay, it is everything I had hoped for and more. So I did purchase it from Lethal, and then I also purchased this cardboard pan as well, which has a hole on the back of it. It's magnetic, so it just came as the single, and I don't have any magnetic palettes to pop it into, so I did purchase this magnetic palette from Lethal as well to pop that into so that I would have a place for my blush. And I gotta say, even though it's cardboard, this is really good quality. All right, so I had put my bronzer on my base. I had not put my highlighter on, so we're gonna go in and do that really quick. I'm just using my Super Shock Cheek in Stole the Show. This is the first highlighter that I ever picked up, and I am in love with it. I do use my brush in order to put it on, and then I use my finger to blend it out. And I just find that's what works best for me. So we're just gonna do that so that I can sparkle like a Twilight vamp. Oh my God. I gotta say, I am in love. Being different is good. And I gotta say, I do like how this feels. Like, as I'm feeling my cheeks, it doesn't feel powdery. It just feels like it melded into my skin. It's not emphasizing my texture, which I do have texture. I'm just happy. I'm happy with my purchase, which means my instincts are good. So that's exciting. So the base is done. Now we're gonna play with the eyes. So we're gonna do another eye look, because I love this freaking palette. I have never gotten so many compliments on my eyeshadow looks that I've had in a video before. So for the second eyeshadow look, what I'm thinking is we're gonna go in with the gray again, because I really like how that looked with that light pink, but we're not gonna use it with that. I'm gonna use this gray. I'm gonna use this on the outside corner, Specimen 13, and then we're gonna go in with Hive Mind because I can't stay away from this. I kind of really want to use Venus Envy, but I don't think that's gonna go with the Galactic Goo coloring. Although I do think that's gonna go with the Galactic Goo coloring. We might also pop a little bit of Plutonian. I'm just in love with that purple. I gotta say, I just am. So I'm gonna just take my Morphe H5 brush, and we're gonna go lightly into Space Duster, and we're gonna put that into my crease, because these bitches are pigmented. I gotta say, I am a huge convert to Lethal. I'm so happy that I tried them. I'm so happy it was this collection that popped my cherry with Lethal. And I can't recommend them enough. And it makes me want to try a whole bunch more of indie brands. Now, saying that, I'm realizing not all indie brands are going to be created equal. But it makes me very happy that I actually spent my money on this. I'm happy with the quality of the products that I've gotten. They are what I thought they were going to be. I'm just gonna go in with a clean, fluffy brush, and I'm gonna blend that out a little bit more, just in case there's a little bit more product on the brush that I deposited the color with. And I just find that a clean brush helps with the blending, for me anyways. Because do I have any idea what I'm doing? Absolutely not. Just like that, we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I do feel like this traveled up a little bit high above my crease, and I do have hooded eyes, so I'm not too concerned about that. But if I feel like it's too much and I need a little zhuzh, I'll put a little Super Shock up there. Really happy with how that's looking. I'm gonna go in with another fluffy brush. This is one of my ColourPop brushes. This is my E17 brush. And we are gonna go into Specimen 3. We're gonna put that on the outer corner. And I just wanna put that on the outer V. Take what's left with the color and bring it into the inner portion just a tad. I like the vibrancy of these colors though, and I like the fact that if you don't want them as vibrant, you can shear them out like we did with the gray. Wow, that's stunning. I'm really happy with that. We're gonna go back in with that clean fluffy brush, and we're just gonna blend the edges with my crease shade. I've come to find I probably don't blend enough, but we live and we learn. I'm happy. All right, we're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. I've come to find that even the dark pigments, they don't come up patchy, which on my hooded eyes is a plus, because that can happen, because I'll think it's blended 1 minute and then I'll look at it and be like, oh, that's patchy as fuck. That's part of the reason why that I do stretch my lid to blend a lot of the time, although I've been trying to get away from that because I know it's not good for the wrinkles. We're gonna go in with a clean fluffy brush and we're gonna clean that up. I am loving how that's looking. And I think we're gonna put a little bit of Plutonian in the center, because I wanna see how Hive Mind plays by itself and on top of other shadows. So I'm just gonna take a little brush and I'm gonna put Plutonian in the middle of the lid, just in the center. Because I want to see what that pink looks like on top of a different shade as well as by itself. Plus, I think the pink and that teal color look really pretty together, especially with the gray. Go in with my clean, fluffy brush, blend that out because I brought that up a little bit too high. And the thing I really wanted to try with the Galactic Goo eyeliner is I want to see if it stays in the waterline. So I'm going to try it out and I will let you guys know. People swear by it, so I'm trusting the opinion of others. Right, we're gonna go in and do the same thing to the other eye. This, by far, I think is my favorite eyeshadow palette right now. I really think if I wanted to, I could get a sheared out look for work. Actually do something that's work appropriate, which I'm actually really happy about. Like that. I'm liking how this is looking. All right, it's time to go in with a special shade. This is a sparkly multi-chrome like the one that we used, like Space Trash, which we used in the first look, so I'm really super excited. I'm gonna go in with the same brush. Yes, it's stained from the last time that I used it. We're gonna go in with Hive Mind on the inner portion. And I'm gonna go in first without spraying it, just to see what that looks like. More than likely we'll need to spray, but I just wanna see. Oh, look at that on top of the purple. Okay, mama happy. And you know what? I don't even need to spray this. I'm gonna spray it on the other eye just to see, but I don't think it's necessary. That is as stunning as the blue one is. All right, I'm gonna take the clean fluffy brush and blend it out. That is stunning. And it does. It gives me sparkles all over when I go like that. Look at that. Look at how it plays on top of the purple. It becomes Space Trash a little bit. Bitch. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. We're going to do the same thing to the other eye. Let's spray this one just to see how that looks. Yeah, when you spray it, you get it to be a little bit more foiled. I just love how it plays on top of that purple. So fucking pretty. Blending it out with a clean, fluffy brush. That's fucking gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. What I am feeling though, I think we need a little bit of sparkle on the brow bone. Normally, I would take a brush like this to highlight the brow bone, but I think we're gonna take a fluffy brush today, so that I can get just a little bit more pigment up there since we are having a sparkly look today. I feel like I could also use the silver that's in the palette, but I think I just want to take my Super Shock and do this, and yes, that is exactly what I wanted. Sparkling like a Twilight vampire. All right, again, going in with a clean fluffy just to blend all the edges. Just like that. I am in love. Theresa, you're done marvelous, darling. Marvelous. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, for the piece de resistance, we're gonna go in with Galactic Goo. All right, it's my first time trying a lethal eyeliner. I'm gonna take a liner brush that I got with the Morphe Holiday Kit. This is the H6. All right, let's see. It's been a long time since I've done a gel liner before. So just popping it in. I have no idea how pigmented this is. We're gonna find out though. It is creamy. I am liking that. Yes, I am spreading the eye. I don't care what you say. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Uh-huh. I think this color is perfect for this look. I don't think this color would go with Venus Envy inside the palette. We're just gonna do a little baby wing. Which this brush makes it really easy to do like a little baby wing with it. Wow. I do have to be careful because until it dries in my hooded eyes, it's gonna transfer up top. So I am gonna have to be mindful of that. And now, the moment of truth, the waterline. I'm probably gonna have to hold my eye open and wait till it dries. I'm gonna bring that up to the wing. I'm gonna flick it out a little. All right, Lethal, I think I'm ordering more colors. I have never been a person to do colored eyeliner on the waterline, but I really wanted to try out their eyeliners, and they were all out of black. All out of black. So I was like, while I'm here in the Theresa Is Lethal collection, these are gonna be limited edition, let me get Galactic Glue. Galactic Goo. Galactic Glue. Can you imagine? We're gonna do the same thing to the other eye. Stunning. Absolutely fucking stunning. It goes where I tell it to. It's creamy. Now the only thing I have heard is that they do dry out. It did come with a little cover, which I will be keeping on it, but I've heard you can also reactivate them. There's a way to reactivate them, so if mine do dry out, I will be sure to let you know and how that journey goes. But I'm hoping the longevity aspect of this is gonna be fantastic. Because there are just some times I want to line my lower lash line. I want to have a dramatic look and nothing stays. I am hoping that this is my bitch that stays. Now, I could have done shadows on the bottom lash line too. Just wasn't feeling it today. Connect it to my top liner. Didn't I say I was just going to wing it out just a little bit? And I have found that with hooded eyes, it's a little bit hard for wings. Stunning. I'm stunned. I'm stunned. We'll see about the longevity though. Let me put mascara on. We'll come back and talk about it. All right, guys, this is the finished look. I popped mascara on. I also popped a little bit of the Super Shock shadow into the inner corner for the highlight. And I gotta say, I am in love. I am in love. And now that the purple blush has had a chance to settle and it's blended, I'm in love. It is everything that I wanted it to be. I wish I had gotten the whole collection when I could. At least I will know for next time though. The palette, 10 out of 10. I have played with every shade in here except for Venus Envy. And I think that this is gonna look phenomenal with this quad right here or this quad right here with Venus Envy. I'm gonna have to play with it and try it out. The purple blush, I'm a fan. I'm so happy I got it. And I'm gonna be sad when it goes away. And then the Galactic Goo liner, so far so good. It went on like a dream. It was easy to manipulate, easy to use. We'll see the longevity of it. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I always love when you do. Again, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. It really helps me out. All right, guys, if you picked up this collection, tell me what your favorite part of it is down below in the comments. Have you had good experience with Lethal Cosmetics eyeliners? Did you love this eyeshadow palette? Have you loved other eyeshadow palettes from Lethal? Put it in the comments. Let me know. All right, guys, thank you so much for spending time with me today, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.